The most fascinating thing in manifestation is that love and money are always connected. And I may have talked about this before on the podcast, but I'll refresh. It is crazy. They're completely connected. So the way that I like to say it is where so let's say people will say, well, if they're connected, I'm in a great partnership. However, like monetarily, I'm really struggling. And the way that I like to put it, number one, because they both represent security. They're the one thing that every human being is seeking and desires in order to feel safe. It's being loved and, experiencing the give and take of actual love for who you are. And then what money, let's call it, represents as security in our society. And so the two are completely connected. Where you're blocked in one, you're blocked in another. Even if you're in this quote unquote amazing relationship, but not in the career or salary you want to be in, or the dream or the whatever. And the way that I like to say that, if someone's taking inventory right now of where you fit, maybe you're feeling lack in both, maybe you feel like you have abundance in one and you don't in the other. The universe's only intention ever for us, ever in this lifetime, we all came onto the planet completely whole, worthy, and authentic. And then through pain, shame, and programming, we developed what we all know as like our mask and our shells, that we're always having to take the layers off of the onion, right? And so the love and money connection is like such a beautiful playing ground to really witness the blocks of this, because what the universe is like, the universe likes to take what people are most motivated by. Its only intention is to get us back into our whole, worthy, authentic selves. So it likes to take the place where people are most motivated to really do that testing, really do that dance, to have you no longer settle for what you used to in the past in order to grow into your authentic soul, whole, worthy thing that you came onto this planet to have, be, and do. And so, when people are like taking inventory and they're thinking like, oh, I have abundance in this one area, or I don't, or maybe I have lack in both. The universe, knowing that two areas we're most motivated by, love and money, because it's the things that we need the most in order to feel connected and safe and secure in the world, or on this human plane, it will mirror exactly what you're blocked in one in order to look at the other. So like, let's take a friend, for instance, had brought up this example of her really close friend, and at work, he works for a studio. He makes over $500,000 a year. He's really abundant, but in love, yeah, he's been in partnership for a long time, but it's not a deep connection. It's not a soul connection. The communication, they're like open relationships, seeing other people, like it's just messy. Like he would say, well, no, I'm not blocked in money. So if we look at him as a whole, he came from wealth. He came from success and his parents. So to him, it's no problem. Like he saw growing up that, oh, I could be in a position of success and have wealth. So I asked him like deeper, okay, so the job you're doing, or this would be the inquiry, the job you're doing, yeah, you're making over 500,000 a year. It's a successful job. Is this your dream? Are you happy? Is it, let's take it to the relationship realm. Is it intimate? Is it meeting your needs? Like, is the communication great? And he's like, no. And it's like, yeah, the universe, there you go. That's the connection where you're blocked in one, you're blocked in the other. And the universe, the invitation that it's continually going to be playing with is, it wants you to get into your whole, worthy, authentic, like soul space of those two experiences in career and in love. And like you're saying, it doesn't mean it's the Disney myth. It doesn't mean it's the thing we've been fed in media. It means being in connection, working out your karma, being in your deepest, most intimate relationship, like you said, grounding. Like what I like to say, it's the fan that flames. What does it do? It's like feeds the fire. It helps you grow. It helps you do all the things.
Yeah.
So it's really, really fascinating how they're always connected. So like we have a course on both. We have love and money. And so something that I'm becoming very interested in, because I love finance, because I'm an Aquarius, like nothing to me like nothing means more to me than freedom. Like that's the one thing that is the most valuable thing in my life. And so one thing I've been working towards when I started this company, it became successful very quickly. It was a very new form of manifestation that people were like, wait, what? This makes all the sense in the world to me. My like negativity, I don't have to worry about that anymore. Like it's actually the roadmap to unblocking the thing that's keeping my manifestation away. So it really took off. And so, like, before there was a big team, I started to make money. And the very first thing I did was I really educated myself in finances. I was like, I'm going to turn all of this into something greater. I'm always going to live beneath my means and I'm going to invest really well. And so, something that's become really interesting to me is diversification. We see that in finance. Like, always be diversified. And so I've worked really hard to get to the point where through my real estate and my investment portfolio, I'm really diversified. So like if my company fell apart tomorrow, it's fine. Like I'm okay. I'm totally fine. And so that's something I'm really starting to lean into and play with, because even though we teach people the energetics of money, and again, like going on the site looking for expanders, you can read gazillions of testimonies of like people who have manifested more income, their careers they want, like unbelievable salaries, blah, 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 blah. But now the thing I'm becoming really interested in is like teaching people diversification so that you can have freedom. Like that's the piece that no matter that your security, happiness, connection is never dependent on something, some one thing. You have many baskets that can help. And so that's something I'm starting to play with and be like, who do I collaborate with on this like really fun manifestation money thing? But that's that connection. The love money connection is so big, and it's one of the greatest motivators for someone who, that's the thing I love about this work in manifestation, honestly. And I think what makes To Be Magnetic really successful is that there's a lot of work out there that's really beneficial for people. However, unless they're really motivated by a carrot, they're not going to do that work. And so it's honestly like people will say, yeah, I manifested the big thing I wanted, but like really the piece that was the best is that I really worked with my inner child and my shadow, and I healed all of these blocks, et cetera, that it's kind of the coolest thing, because people are so motivated to like find the love or find the money or have the career or the home or the whatever, that the real gift is that they do the work to integrate and and change and all of that stuff. But that I would say that those are the two biggest motivators for people, love and money.